I jumped over this podium. It's ahead. It still lies ahead. There may be some hills between you and what he told you about, but it still lies ahead. There may be some rough spots, some dry places, but it still lies ahead. There could have been some valleys, but it still lied ahead. If God said it, you'll see it. If you keep walking, because it still lies ahead. The disciples came to the village and found things just as Jesus said they would be. Notice also that when opposition came, they only said what Jesus told them to say. They only said what Jesus told them to say. When the owners misunderstood what the disciples were doing, they quickly said, the Lord needs it. Don't make this about me, baby. The Lord needs it. The Lord needs it. You know how sometimes you can cause a tranquility to come in some of these storms and conflict that people have with you? Sometimes, because they're trying to make the focus on you. Why you say that? Why you doing that? Why you going there? Giving all your money, doing all that? Because the Lord needs it. Oh, come on now. Why can't we hang out anymore? Because the Lord needs me. Why won't you put certain things in your body anymore? Oh, this body, oh, the Lord needs it. They said, the Lord needs it. Let me say this parenthetically. When you're doing what God told you to do, you may be misunderstood by others, but that's not the time to run your mouth and talk crazy to them. That, my brothers and sisters, is the time that you can just begin to say only what God said to say. Say only what he said to say. Tell him what the Lord said. It's not about me. It's about what the Lord needs. Don't try to make this about me. The Lord needs it. So there were specific instructions. Second thing is disciples' obedience positioned them to see what the Lord said they see. My final point is disciples' success lifted up the Savior. The disciples' success lifted up the Savior. Lifted up the Savior. It says, beginning with verse 32, it says, those who were sent ahead went, found it just as he told them. As they were untying the coat, its owners asked them, why are you untying the coat? They replied, the Lord needs it. They brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks on it, and put Jesus on it. They threw their cloaks on the coat and put Jesus on it. Somebody missed it. Why are you untying the coat? They replied, the Lord needs it. Brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks on the coat, put Jesus on it. When the disciples had walked where Jesus told them to walk, said what Jesus told them to say, brought back what Jesus told them to bring back, they put Jesus on top of the coat. Please don't miss this. This is my last point. You got to get this. In other words, they put Jesus on top of their accomplishment. The Lord was able to ride on their accomplishment. Who is riding on your accomplishment? Who is lifted up from your accomplishments? The Lord told you what to do, told you how to get the blessing when you get there, and here you come riding back on the coat. What the? That's all right. That's all right. Jesus told you where to go, told you when to put in your resume, who to talk to, he gave you favor with people, put your name in their ear, and here you are riding on the. That's how you're able to look down on people so easily, because you're up on top of the. I'm a grown man, I promise you that. I'm a grown man. That's all right. I'm not a young man talking to you crazy. I'm telling you what the Lord said. Anyway, they put Jesus on the coat. He was able to ride on their accomplishment. While Jesus was riding on their accomplishment, it lifted him higher. Lifted him higher. Has anybody ever seen somebody riding a horse? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. You've seen somebody on top of a horse, right? They're not on eye level with you, are they? They're not on eye level with you. They don't sit beneath you. They don't stand beside you. They are raised above you. When the disciples brought the coat to Jesus, they put their cloaks on top of it. And Jesus rode higher.